Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence, and it's giveaway time. You know what that means? There is going to be a full bottle giveaway of Santorini by Malul London, part of the Ktoret collection. And this giveaway, I do apologize, is open to the US and Canada only. So if you are interested in learning about the features of this giveaway, as well as learning about this brand new fragrance released in 2021, make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin my fragrance review of Santorini by Malul London, part of the Ktoret collection, I do want to talk about the giveaway a little bit and what you need to do in order to enter the giveaway. The first step is please follow Malul London on Instagram. I'm going to leave all of their information down below, so definitely make sure to check them out. And also, please visit their website by following the link down below and let me know, based off of all of the fragrances in the Ktoret collection, which one sounds the most appealing to you based off the narrative and the note breakdown and just the way that it sounds overall. So leave a comment down below, and I am going to be pinning the winning comment in 1 week's time to the top of the comment thread. So definitely make sure to check back on this video in 1 week to see if you've won. So let's go ahead and start things off with the review. So this is a fragrance that I originally discovered last month in January. I actually also featured it in a top 5 video on Valentine's Day recommendations from the company Malul London. I'm going to leave an annotation to that video up here. And this one I find to be perfectly unisex. Now this is a new collection and it's called the Ktoret collection. I believe I've already reviewed Black Tie, which is part of the same collection. I'm going to leave an annotation to that up here as well. But today we're focusing on Santorini. Now this one is available on the official website. I'm going to leave all of the information down below. Also, if you want to get the best discount possible on your purchase of any fragrance from this company, if you utilize the code Redolessence or the code Steven, it is guaranteed to give you the best discount that they currently have going on their website. No questions asked. So this one, Santorini, obviously is an island in Greece. I used to live in Greece, but I used to live in Athens in a city called Glyfada. And I spent many years living there. And of course, we have so many islands from Mykonos to Santorini. And I think I've probably been to Santorini when I was very, very young, but I barely remember it. And of course, if you've seen pictures of Santorini, you see the blue ocean, and then you see the white houses, the white and blue houses, the beautiful architecture. It's such an ideal travel destination if you are going on vacation or holiday. And this fragrance has that freshness about it. It's a little spicy. It has the amber. It has a little bit of nutmeg, but it also has this apple note in the opening that I think is very likable, very accommodating, and also kind of adds a unique little flair to the fragrance, which I really appreciate. So I'm really excited to give you my thoughts on the smell and the evolution of this fragrance. But let's go ahead and start things off by taking a quick look at the presentation. So as soon as this fragrance opens up, you are going to get a touch of warmth and a touch of spice. And there's something about this fragrance, it kind of reminds me a little bit of apple cider. And I think it's because of that apple and nutmeg combination, probably with a little bit of like a cinnamon quality as well. Now, I don't believe cinnamon is listed in the note breakdown, but I certainly am picking up on that apple nuance in the opening. But it's not overly strong that it takes away from some of the other ingredients that are utilized in here. And coincidentally, the note breakdown is printed on the back of the box. And so you have apple, grapefruit, mandarin orange in the top, you have lavender, jasmine, and nutmeg in the mid, and then you have amber, patchouli, and sandalwood in the base. Now, what I have to say is that I am not getting a whole lot of patchouli from this fragrance. It is not too green, but it is on the woodsy side, and it also has that fruity nuance in the opening that is really, really likable. In terms of getting more grapefruit or more mandarin, I can't really tell you. I feel like there's a really nice balance of the two, but I get that apple in combination with the nutmeg that, like I said, is putting me in that mindset of kind of like a apple cider, and it kind of gives off like an autumnal feel to the fragrance that I really enjoy. And so it opens up with that warmth, and of course the sweetness from the apple I feel like is carried into the base of the perfume on account of the amber accord that is found in here. But there's this freshness, which is kind of like a leitmotif found in the perfume, and from top to bottom there's a fresh quality. And I don't know if it's the citrus in combination with the jasmine, but there really is a clean vibe that is conveyed throughout the entire perfume. Now, in terms of the jasmine that's used in here, it's a very clean, aromatic, billowy sort of a jasmine. There's no indole. It's not musky in any way, and whatever musky woodsy quality is being utilized in here is of the cleanest nature, so that's guaranteed. This is the type of fragrance that I can see myself wearing to the office, running errands, on a casual basis. This could easily be somebody's signature scent if they're just looking for something very understated, but also very elegant, clean smelling. Definitely something that conveys the sensation or the feeling of being very well groomed and very well manicured, very well put together. I think it sort of gives off that vibe. And that fresh element and that quirkiness of the apple and the nutmeg in the opening definitely puts me in the mindset of going to vacation. This is definitely the type of fragrance that I would be inclined to wear in the summertime. When I see myself going on vacation, visiting these remote locations, if you will, and these islands, maybe going island hopping in Greece, which I did when I was much younger. I just don't remember if Santorini was one of the islands, but I know it definitely is something that I want to do again. And I go cruising all the time, pre-COVID, of course. And so when I do have the opportunity to cruise again, and when the ports nearby me open up, you can guarantee that I will be cruising. And this is the type of fragrance that I imagine wearing when I'm going on said vacation. It's an awesome smell. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, this one has this very fresh, citrusy, and clean quality about it, which is found in a lot of other designer fragrances on the market. But there's still something about this that adds this quirkiness in the opening. And I think it's the amber, the apple, and the nutmeg, like I said before. And I almost kind of get like this phantom cinnamon note in here. And I think it's my mind has sort of created this apple cider accord that I think is really pleasant. But then there's this overlying freshness throughout the entire composition. So the overall smell is very pleasant, definitely one that you will get complimented on, and it's certainly mass appealing. In terms of the longevity of this fragrance, you can expect about 7 to 8 hours, which is average given the concentration. The projection is stellar for the first hour and a half, and then it doesn't sit closer to the skin until about that 5.5 hour mark. And so if you're looking for something that will carry you through the workday, something that will make you smell very fresh, clean, well-groomed, well put together, definitely the type of fragrance for that. Versatility is also really good on this one. I can see myself wearing this one all year round as long as you're wearing it in a climate-controlled environment. Otherwise, and especially if you're going to be dining outdoors or something like that, I would certainly recommend wearing this one in the spring and summer. And spring is next month, so it's right around the corner. Now I think would be a good time to look into discovering those types of perfumes or fragrances. And I see this one working equally well on a man and a woman. It's inherently unisex and gender neutral. There's nothing about it that I would say leans either masculine or feminine. Perhaps a jasmine to some people might give them the impression of this being a feminine perfume, but it's totally not. The apple and the amber just makes it perfectly gender neutral. And I think this one can be suitable for any age, whether you're a little bit on the youthful side or if you're a little bit older. It just gives off a very fresh and clean vibe, and I think that that works well on anybody of any age, right? It's never a bad time to smell clean and well groomed. In terms of the presentation, I do like the gold accents on the box here. Very minimalist, but it also looks really nice when you have a few of them lined up next to each other. So my final verdict on this fragrance is, if you want a fragrance that will remind you of being on vacation, if you like the very fresh, citrusy, designer types of fragrances on the market, but you also like a subtle apple, spicy, and ambery nuance included into that fresh component, I think you will really enjoy Santorini, or 138 Santorini by Michael Malul London, part of the Ktoret collection. Certainly a great fragrance, right hand in hand with Black Tie, which is another fragrance from the same collection. And I'm really curious to see what you think if you've had the opportunity to try this fragrance or any fragrance by this company. If you have, please leave a comment down below. And once again, I do want to thank you for taking your time to watch this video. It means a lot to me. That was my fragrance review of Santorini by Michael Malul London. If you did take something of value from this video, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. All you have to do is click on that red subscribe button in the corner. And of course, while you're at it, please make sure to enable notifications by clicking on the bell icon. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye.